control dramas. Everyone might have experienced it. So I'll quickly tell what it is. Is it okay?
Yeah.
So we'll cover before lunch these things. So it's developed by James Redfield and extensively talked in his book The Celestine Prophecy. How many of you know this book? Celestine Prophecy. Heard about it? James Redfield? You heard? Yeah. So basically what in the control drama we are doing is we are trying to steal energy from each other. So this is the core purpose of this control drama. In our families we experience a lot of it. In his book he has divided into 4 categories. The first one is intimidator. Just note down these words: intimidator, interrogator, aloof, poor me. Basically, he said mostly people play control dramas in these 4 roles: intimidator, interrogator, aloof, and poor me. We'll understand in depth of what are these. So, intimidator is the most aggressive one. He steals energy, he or she steals energy from other people by dominating them, making them feel inferior, either with physical or verbal aggression. So the intimidator gets to feel better and the other people feel worse. This is similar to being aggressive, like mostly if you had a strict parent, most of the time there are mother and father. Sometimes we are more convenient with someone and someone we are not convenient, because most of the time we see them as an intimidator. They always try to make us feel bad about ourselves. They say you are not good enough. They try to dominate, they try to control us. And they try to become that manipulator or controller, and aggression. They can show a lot of physical aggression and emotional aggression also. They will make you feel inferior and then they will control you. They will steal your energy. This is how they steal the energy. Okay. This is how intimidator works. And the next is interrogator, who gets to feel good about himself by asking questions and are certainly aimed at making the other person feel small, so that interrogator can feel superior to them. In our legal system also something called interrogation is there, right? We interrogate. Let's say we ask questions to them so that we make them feel uncomfortable. We see that mostly in our spiritual circles. They try to control us by asking some uncomfortable questions. They make us feel that person who and make us feel like we are not good enough or this and that. They are asking questions. They are simple questions, but we are dead. That's how they control us. They don't show aggression. The initial person is using power. The second person is using intellect, smartness. Is using smart and making you feel dumb. So this is how interrogator works. And the next is aloof. Aloof, which is a common response to an interrogator parent or an interrogator partner. So let's say our wife or husband or parent is more in the interrogation mode. We try to be aloof. We try to withdraw. Right? We try to escape. This guy is going to make me he is going to ask questions and make me feel uncomfortable. So I will try to run away. other people by acting distant and hiding what they really think. Even in our offices or in our work places, we see those kinds of people more, you know. They try to escape, they don't show their face to bosses. Boss will ask questions. Right? Boss will ask, what have you done? Then they will play all that story, they'll try to run away, they'll tell vague answers.
Divert the situation.
Divert the situation. Perfect. Yeah. Give it. You give it those plates only, right? Yeah. You give it, and we'll continue the subject also simultaneously. And yeah. So we'll take the lunch and also we'll listen simultaneously for some time, so that we'll cover these parts. It's done almost, you know. Aloof copes up with other people by acting distant and hiding what they really think, and either not answering at all or answering evasively, maybe with short non-committal answers. Maybe, I don't know really. These kinds of answers, you know. Have you done this? I don't know. Or when are you going to resign, or are you not going to resign? Maybe, you know, it's withdrawn, it's trying to escape. They might drop vague hints, which in turn mean that you ask even more questions. Now interrogator feel good about you. This is how the control drama works. Aloof is getting energy by being aloof. Interrogator is getting energy by more questions. There is this ping pong. So there is this table tennis happening between the two. And you can imagine how an aloof person could use this as a defensive strategy, but also you can see how the aloof will encourage others to interrogate them to try to find out what they really think. So aloof encourages the interrogator, and interrogator encourages the aloof. This is how we attract people in our relationships. We are aloof, we attract interrogators. ओपन करके दे रहा है क्या? ऐसा ही ओपन वो कर लेगा, ठीक है? हाँ?
अलग से है ना तो
ऐसा कर रहा है क्या? ठीक है।
यहाँ खुद should be
No, it's done. We can eat, or you just keep it. It's done for 2 minutes, so that we can quickly cover this and yeah. So this is what Aloof does, and finally the fourth thing is fool me. These people all take the victim position, saying that their life is awful and it's all unfair, and they use guilt and pity to manipulate you. Like most of the times they try to make you guilty. They say, because of you, I am suffering. Because my husband is bad, that's why I am attracting all negative relationships. Because my wife is bad, my father is bad, my mother is bad, you know, there is a lot of blame. And these are like, you know, persecutors. These are the people who go to police stations regularly to put police complaints. They are always trying to blame, they are always trying to project. These people go on the streets, dharna, you know, they are victims. They want to project how bad the world is, how bad the government is. And they might say it's fine, I will just carry on, I am used to doing everything by myself. सब लोग ऐसा ही मेरे को ट्रीट करता है, मतलब वो सेल्फ पिटी, there is a lot of self pity about themselves. They are bad, they have suffered a lot in their life, and everyone has to see them as, you know, they are pap. You know, in Telugu they do papam, like, you know, very very sympathy, sympathy, yeah. So this is what they wanted, and you know, and after all I have done for you, you let me down like this. And how कुछ किया तुम्हारे लिए, फिर भी मेरे को ऐसा ही ट्रीट किया तुमने,
कुछ नहीं मिला,
हाँ?
कुछ नहीं मिला,
कुछ नहीं मिला.
सब दिया, कुछ नहीं मिला.
And mostly this attraction happens with intimidator. Victim attracts intimidator. Poor me attracts intimidator.
ये खाली बचे.
So you keep it here so that उधर रख दो टेबल पे, वो ले लेगा. हाँ. So victim attracts who? Intimidator. Intimidator attracts victim. That's how they are in a good relationship. And each control each other. Victim wants to make intimidator guilty, and intimidator wants to use victim's energy. This is how it works. So this is some steps to protect yourself from control dramas. Basically, the goal is to get energy from yourself. It's not from others. That's the end goal. So by taking more accountability and responsibility for yourself, you can get out of this drama.